Well, this is what the build-up is all about. The cup final itself, so much anticipation, so much for the supporters to enjoy for their day out. But the players will only remember it if they win.
That's true. It's been a fascinating tournament, a lot of good play, and I just hope this final lives up to that track record.
And we pause now for the national anthems. I think the women's game now running in tandem with the men's game, with all the different competitions, European Championships, World Cups. It's a very exciting development, and there's no doubt that the standards are going up with the intensity of the competition.
And I think the players involved, what they would be encouraged by is the fact that the crowds seem to be getting bigger, and the profile on television, in the media, has increased over the years.
There's no doubt, as broadcasters, we get invited to cover women's tournaments as much as men's tournaments now, which would never have happened 20, 25 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I think the level of competition in these tournaments now makes it more appealing to a worldwide audience, you might say.
And this is how the USA line up. Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4-5-1 if they decide to come over all defensive, this team. But if they're on the front foot, that three up front can cause the opposition back four some problems.
Referee starts the match and the kick-off. On to the attack now. Busalia got on the ball in midfield, well read by the player to put them in front. A real miscue here. Henri. Here's Busalia. That's a turnover to the opposition. Tomis. The break is definitely on. Surely! Saw the goal and went for it. What a brilliant goal.
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player has scored quite a few from these kind of distances, and it is a knack.
Well, let's take another look at the goal. That has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Renard. Attacking now. Going forward well. No time for an extra touch after the tackle. It's out of harm's way. And that will be a throw. Julie Johnson. Oh, time to get the cross now. Here's a chance. Super goal. A bit of luck for the goal scorer here with that deflection.
Yeah, unlucky by the defender. Stuck out a leg, you can't do much about it. But the goal scorer will take that.
margin here to 2-0. Henry. Attacking well here. Got the tackle in. Here's Le Sommer. Return ball. Wasteful pass, unforced error really. It's Lavogé. Pressed high here. Got possession, and they might just catch the opposition moving out. They can break here. Easy decision, free kick. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. Now Abili. Henry. Here's Le Sommer. First touch was poor. Opportunity now! That's very gallant goalkeeping to get the ball at the feet of the opponent.
Yeah, keeper showed a bit of pace there, actually, to make up the ground and close down the attacker.
Busalia. This is how they love to play on the break. Le Sommer! And the keeper's pulled that one out of the bag. And it's a corner now. In goes the corner. Confident goalkeeping here.
Yeah, good hand to turn it aside.
Another corner. Corner played in. All peters out rather for them. Proper tackle that. Now this is an interesting attack. Well, then it goes. And the keeper can collect this one. Le Sommer. Excellent control in a tight area. Henry. Tomis. Able to make a good interception. Some potential in this move. They'll try one now. Well, that's a fantastic goal. She does have a reputation as a goal-scoring defender, and you can see that reputation is justified.
Yeah, I think when she was younger, she actually did play up front, and you could see that with the way she took it.
One team really on their game today, the other very off-colour. Busalia. So we'll restart with a throw-in. It's Ouara Domo. Abili. Well, now they've won the ball back in the middle of the park by intercepting that pass. There's good progress with this attack. Excellent interception. Looking a problem until the clearance was made. Here's Busalia. To Henry. Le Sommer. Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. Tackle goes in. Heath. Good tackle. It's Lavogé. Abili. Lavogé. Here's Le Sommer. Plenty of width for the team to attack into. Reached by the goalkeeper. Full stretch. Good save over the bar. Still on the attack, and they've got a corner. And in it goes. On the attack here. It's a quick break. Almost no need to show the replay. The offside was obvious.
Oh, hold your run. No need to go that early. There was space to run into.
Spotted that well and intercepted. It's Domo. Henry. Morgan. Well, there's going to be 3 minutes added on.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Could be dangerous. Shots on here. Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. A real miscue here. Renard. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it. And the referee has signalled for half-time. 3-0 is the scoreline at this point. Big game with big pressures on the players, but they've responded well, haven't they? They're in front at half-time.
Yeah, but the danger, as always, when you are so close to glory, is that you get a little nervous. They've got to avoid that in the second half.
The break is definitely on. Surely! Saw the goal and went for it. Oh, time to get the cross now. Here's a chance. Super goal. This is how they love to play on the break. The summer. The keeper's pulled that one out of the bag. In goes the corner. Confident goalkeeping here.
Yeah, good hand to turn it aside.
There's some potential in this move. They try one now. And that's too quick for the team to attack into. Really was a very one-sided first half, and the team on the wrong end of that scoreline has got to show a bit of backbone now. Morgan Bryan trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Now this is an interesting attack. Surely! Very close in and very close to the target. Perhaps could have done better.
Yeah, an unusual choice, I think, just to try and get power behind it from so close in.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance. Morgan. Marvellous piece of work in the tackle. Here's Le Sommer. Little piece of interplay between the two. This is how they love to play on the break. And shoots! Corner coming up. Well, here comes the corner. Well, the player's broken down now. And now the shot! That's quite a comfortable save, really. This could be it. It's opened up. And it's in the net for the goal.
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player has scored quite a few from these kind of distances, and it is a knack.
Well, there is a big difference between these two teams, and that goal has meant it's reflected in the scoreline.
I think it's going to be a stroll from here on in because they've got a big cushion, rightly so, well in the lead.
One team really on their game today, the other very off colour. Well, now they've won the ball back in the middle of the park by intercepting that pass. Here's Boussalier. And Morgan. That's good movement forward here. Lavogé. Moving the opposition around with these two players. It's a quick break. That could open them up. That's even better play to stop the chance. Going forward well. Renard. Now to Bryan. Here's Boussalier. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. To Henry. Lavogé. Henry. It's Lavogé. There's some potential in this move. Great interception. Gone a little early there, I think. Flags up.
Yeah, a bit over-eager to get on the end of it.
Now they do need an injection of fresh enthusiasm from the bench. Of possession here, and the offside is given, so she's going off. She's not going to do the full game, but goodness me, what a contribution she's made to the game thus far.
She's had a fine game, maybe just tiring last 5 or 10 minutes.
It's looking good, this move. Striding forward, purposefully. Shots on! Here's a chance, and it's a goal!
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player has scored quite a few from these kind of distances, and it is a knack.
A bit of luck for the goal scorer here with that deflection.
Yeah, unlucky by the defender, stuck out a leg, you can't do much about it, but the goal scorer will take that.
Well, this is the time where the managers really earn their money. It's going to be an alteration to try and improve the team. But don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. Now Renard. Here's Hamraoui. Guaradomo. Tomis. It's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking. I like the look of this attack. He's going to try it! Oh, that's a fantastic goal!
Well, it's so hard to counter, Martin, that 1-2 touch stuff. The understanding between this team. Well, the opposition couldn't get near.
Well, the goalkeeper was absolutely stranded and left the goal gaping.
Well, it was an easy goal in the end. The kind that you wouldn't expect to get at this level.
Well, they've decided to make a change. There's activity down there amongst the substitutes, and one will be coming on. I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals. Here's Bati. Georges. Oh, too early, offside. Well, these teams always look for goals from midfield players. She's obliged today, but the management feel obliged to make a change and take her off.
Yeah, she's a precious player because she has got that ability to score goals from midfield. There's not too many like that around.
Makes a challenge here. Here's Hamraoui. To Henry. This could be a chance. It's opened up. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Getting set at the corner. Well, they're cheering them across the finishing line, aren't they? Job almost done by the players.
Yeah, almost done. They can't afford to relax, but these fans are pretty confident.
Throw in here. Now Morgan. Tackle goes in. This has been called a football match, but it hasn't been much of a match-up between the two sides. The winners conclusively at their best, and the losers just aching to hear the final whistle now. And shoots! Well, it's always a pleasure to score a goal, but in these circumstances, it's probably the minimum amount of pleasure that you get. A goal there to really savour for all of us watching.
Oh, those kind of rebound goals, I used to love getting them because it's all about anticipation.
In this game, the scoreline is 6-1. Well, that's a moment for at least the fans to treasure. They've seen their team score today, but not too much in the grand scheme of things. Now the shot! They've scored!
Well, I didn't see it as being as one-sided as it's turned out, Martin, but yet another goal, and a good one too here in stoppage time.
It's another late goal to emphasise the gulf between the two sides today.
Yeah, and it's been that type of match. I think everybody out there, the strikers particularly, want to increase the goal tallies. They've done it.
Well, it's a tough game for the team that are trailing. They're out of the contest, really. They're just playing for pride. They're really being torn apart. Tomis. Read the play well to intercept. Good forward play from them. To Henry. Tomis. That will help ease the pressure. Well, there is the final whistle, and that confirms what we've been knowing for some time, that they are the champions. Alan.
Yeah, absolute joy amongst those players. They've worked long and hard, haven't they, over the course of the last 9 months or so, and boy, they deserve it.
These are special moments for a very successful team. Congratulations to them. Wonderful scenes of joy here, and no wonder they're milking the moment. Want to make absolutely the most of this.
Well, they're a proper team, aren't they? They've stuck together, defended really well in this competition and snatched the goals at the vital times, so fully deserved winners.
There they go. They are the champions. Joy here, total happiness. You play the game for these kind of moments. If you're in it, you want to win it, and they have won it.
Yeah, no wonder they're going to the fans, because those supporters have played a huge part in this triumph. They've stuck by these players. They've needed them the most.
Special scenes here. You have to have the team photo, and they're getting ready for it now.
Yeah, one of those lovely scenes that you'll hang on the wall back at home.
Oh, time to get the cross now. Here's a chance. Super goal. There's some potential in this move. Try one now. Well, that's a this could be it. It's open up, and it's in the net for the goal. Striding forward, purposefully. Shots on. Here's a chance, and it's a goal. Well, I like the look of this attack. Gonna try it. Oh, that's a fantastic goal. Called a football match, but it hasn't been much of a match-up between the two sides. And shoots! That's a moment for at least the fans to treasure. They've seen their team score today. Now the shot! They've